Hi guys. What's up? It's Friday. I've had a good Friday so far. I work tonight and I'm excited to work actually. I've been not liking work, but I think I'm excited to work tonight. Which feels really good to say actually. Let me get a yawn in real quick. Shh. Oh, I thought I was gonna quit. Okay. Happy Friday, or whatever day it is. I think I'll post this today so you can watch it today. Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Let's let him stop. Axel, lay down! I had to lock him out. I don't really have a message, but I feel like I always start my videos out that way. If I waited for me to have a message, I wouldn't make the videos, right? So I can't just wait for that, aha, that's what I'm gonna say type thing, because I never know what I'm gonna say. Let's see. My week has been good. So since I last time I made a video, I've been in a really good headspace the past few weeks, and it feels so good because I know you guys watched my videos from like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was not in a great headspace, and it just feels good to be in a good mindset. And it really is all about mindset and not chasing. I kept talking about, I was like, I feel like I'm chasing. I just feel like I'm chasing, and I was. And I don't feel like I'm chasing right now. And it's really hard to come out of that chasing mentality. And once you stop chasing, you start attracting and being really magnetic. And I feel like I'm in that vibe right now. And I really want to stay in it. So I've just been not caring. Not caring, you know, just genuinely going with the flow. Not saying I'm going with the flow, but actually going with the flow. Like going wherever life takes me. At this point, I'm all here. I'm all for it. Because it's been working out for me and I've been denying it. I don't know. It feels good lately and that makes me happy. But I also was really fearful that my social media wouldn't work out and I wasn't going to do anything and blah, 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 blah. But I think I'm actually not doing too bad. Like, I don't think it's too bad for what I do, where I'm at, and I try to be as good as I can, and that's all that really matters. But yeah, so how are you guys doing? I hope your week has been good and it's been treating you well, and now it's the weekend and you get to take a break, hopefully. Spend time with your kids, spend time with yourself. Maybe it's nice out. I'm thinking about going hiking tomorrow. Maybe you guys can get outside, touch some grass, get off the phones. You know, now that I say that, do you know how many people I see texting and driving? And it's just like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, you're operating a potential murder machine. Like, get off your phone. If you guys text and drive, please stop. It's so bad. I've thought people were drunk this week, and then I pass them, and they're literally just staring at their phones. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There was a girl yesterday behind me, almost hit me a few times because she's looking down at her phone. I was like, what is this? Like, get off the freaking phones. It just blows my mind. When I was a kid, I was in a parking lot and I hit someone because I was on my phone. You know, I was 16. Like, 16, okay, like, you're a kid, you don't think right. But I saw, like, a 60-year-old man on his freaking phone. I thought he was drunk. I really thought he was drunk driving because it was late at night. And he was even in his work truck. I was like, what an idiot. And then he gets off his phone, stops swerving. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's my rant for the day. Put the phone down when you're driving, please, for the safety of others. You may not care about your life, but you should care about other people's lives because people got kids and families to get home to. So don't be putting other people's lives in danger just because you want to scroll on social media while you're driving. That shit can wait, okay? The text can wait. It can wait for a stoplight. Okay. Okay, I'm done. That was my PSA for the day. What else? What else do I have? I actually recorded a try-on haul of all my jeans a little bit ago. I've been very productive today. I did my eyebrows. I put a little gel on them. I actually got my eyebrows, like, I was getting my nails done last week, and the lady, she's like, I'm not being racist, this is how she said, you need eyebrows done. And I was like, you're right, I do. And she's like, I do them for you. I was like, okay. And they look good. Ooh. I was like, shoot, I should have had this done sooner. And then I thought about, should I dye my gray hair pink? That'd be funny. But I'm not doing that. But it would be funny. I watched too many Brad Mondo videos yesterday. Got me wanting to put some of his stuff in my hair and try it out. It'd be cute. And it doesn't last forever. It's only 5 minutes and it comes out after a while. After a few days. I think it'd be cool. Maybe not. I don't know. But I know I am young for gray hair. My uncle was gray by like 30, by my age, 32, so I don't know. I'm lucky I'm not that gray. But I don't know. I don't really have anything profound to say today. I'm just literally talking. And we're only at 7 minutes. Usually I'm like, damn, it's already 15. And now I'm like, damn, it's only 6. That's okay. Today's like more of a quiet day. My brain's been really quiet. And I love when my brain is quiet. It's been very nice. I don't talk as much. Which is fine with me. I like that. I hate whenever I'm very talkative because I feel like I almost talk about myself too much. And I'm like, I gotta let other people talk. But other people don't say anything about it. I don't know, I feel bad when I talk about myself. But it's such a normal thing to do. It really is. So why would someone feel bad about that? Unless it's like all you do. But it's not all I do. But I'm not talkative, so I'm not talking much about myself. I did open mic last night. I think I actually did pretty decent. I was excited. It's so fun to go up and do the open mics. Like, me and Tara were talking, and hi Tara, she watches these. We were talking about how it's really hard to, like, go there. She was like, I never want to go, but once I'm here, it's great. And it's like, after you do your set, it's just like a crazy feeling because it's like it is an adrenaline rush. It makes you feel alive. I told someone that last week. They're like, oh no, you're chasing the dragon. I was like, I am chasing the dragon. No! But hey, you know what? If that's the dragon I chase, that's fine. And it's not so much of chasing like people laughing. It's really chasing the fact that I'm getting up on stage in front of people, being vulnerable. If they don't laugh, like, that's strength, and that's really hard to do, and to just like, you don't know what's gonna happen when you're up there. So when it's really good, you get down, you're like, yeah, let's go. But when you get up there and it's really awkward, you get down, you're like, I don't know, man. But it's cool. I'm gonna post my set from last night for you guys because it is cool to watch me get better. I was definitely nervous. I stuttered a few times, but that's okay. I'm still pretty new. But I think it's cool just that I get, like, for myself, not cool for you guys. It's cool to myself that I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And I keep doing it. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing to do. I realize it's a crazy thing to do. It's a weird thing to do. But it's cool. It's cool. I like it. But then when I'm not doing it, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I don't like it. But then when I do it, I'm like, damn, that felt so good! It feels so good! So, it's a funny thing. Another yawn. else? So I started doing like an outfit of the day every day on TikTok and Instagram. So, and I think those are cool because everyone always likes my style. So someone was like, you need to post them every day. And I was like, all right, I can do that. And it's cool to do that. I like doing outfit of the days. And it's funny because I've been saying since I started, I was like, I want to do outfit of the day videos. And I just never like had the energy to do it. And I don't know what it is, but I guess because I'm not working, this is my job. So I do it. I am grateful that I have the discipline to continue doing content even when I'm sitting at home and have nothing to do. But I also love to stay busy, and this keeps me busy. And busy I like as well. It's fun to just make stuff and be creating, because even I like to write, but I don't write when I'm really in these moods. So I like to do other things. So when I'm in the moods to like write, I don't do this stuff. Like this stuff falls off. So when I wasn't posting on here for a few weeks, it's because I was doing more writing, less recording and stuff, less content. But writing is content as well. To me, it's like it is putting my feelings on paper. Someone asked me last night if I thought therapy or journaling was more beneficial, and I 1000% journaling. There's no one better to talk to than yourself in this world. And you can talk out loud to yourself all you want, but when you are in your head, those thoughts, they constantly spiral. But when you put them on paper, you can actually like work that thought out and get to the bottom of it and figure out why you're having that thought. But when you're in your brain doing that, it just continues on. That thought never ends. But on paper, there's an end to that thought. And then you're like, damn, that's why I'm having that thought. Okay, now I can work on that and move on. As with therapy, the therapist does that for you. Oh, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But you can do that with yourself on paper. Like, just, if you don't want to go to a therapist, just write. Like, write it down. Write your feelings down. So when I first started journaling, it was like, oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But now when I journal, it's like, damn, it's like actually some really cool things that I'm writing, versus when I first started, it was more of like maybe a little whiny or all over the place. And my therapist said, I had therapy yesterday, and she said I told her about that, and she was like, yeah, it's really cool how when you journal, once you trim that fat layer off the top, you get to all these like beautiful thoughts. And I was like, that's so crazy. It's so true. You got to get past the bullshit to see the inner truth. And yeah, I highly recommend journaling. I tell everyone they should journal. I don't care who you are, male, female, it don't matter. Everyone should try journaling. Even if you think you can't write, you should try it. And even if you don't like going and reading what you wrote, don't do it until, like, write for months before you reread your work. And then you can see the progress you've made. Go back to day one and be like, I wrote that? That's crazy. I would never think, I don't think like that now. Or like something I wrote back in January I went back and read, is something I'm still writing about now. And I'm like, why am I like dwelling on this issue? I need to just let it go, apparently. I didn't, because when you don't write it down, you don't realize how long you're really dwelling on an issue. An issue as well that you can just let it go. Like, if you don't have to deal with something, let it go. If it's bothering you that bad. And clearly things bother me that bad. But look at me, I got to fit 14 minutes. But I just had to find some things about myself to talk about. But yeah. Journal. Don't text and drive. Be a good citizen. Please. I think that's all we talked about. And face your fears. I need to remember these. Let me write them down. What did I just say? Journal. Don't text and drive. Face your fears. That's the caption. I never know what to caption it, and I always forget. So I forget what I talked about, and I don't want to rewatch the video. So yeah, now I can have a caption. That was easier than being like, what did I talk about? All right. Anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Please, 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 please like, comment, at least like it and subscribe to me. If you don't comment, that's okay, but like it and subscribe because you want to see more of me. All right. Thank you guys, though. As always, I love you all. Have a good night, day, whatever. Happy weekend. Bye!